The Apostle Paul gave an animal sacrifice in the temple? Say what? Here's the backstory. In Acts 18, we see that the Apostle Paul took the Nazirite vow, which involved shaving one's head. What else did this vow involve? At the end of a Nazirite vow, the priest has to shave their head, and they have to bring 3 offerings to the Lord: a year-old male lamb without defect for a burnt offering, a year-old ewe lamb without defect for a sin offering, and a ram without defect for a fellowship offering. And then they're also supposed to bring a basket of bread that doesn't have leaven in it, and they're also supposed to bring some wine. We see that immediately after the Apostle Paul separated his Nazirite vow, he went up into Jerusalem. Why? Because the temple was there. As we can see in Acts chapter 21 verses 20 through 22, those in Jerusalem are elated to hear of Paul's successes with the Gentiles. But then rumors start building up about him teaching against the law. So then they say, well, if he's no longer zealous for the Torah of Moshe, then he needs to be cut off from the assembly. And perhaps in verse 20, when it says that they wanted to put Paul out of the assembly, they may have meant stoning Paul. A lot of Jews were going to Jerusalem to keep Pentecost. So in the following verses, we see Yaakov, or Jacob, commanding Paul to bring 4 men with him who have also taken the Nazirite vow, and to pay for the expenses for their sacrifices, which would be 15 sacrifices total, so that they could all be done with their Nazirite vow. So what Paul was doing was trying to dispel the rumors about him not being Torah observant, because we see in Numbers 15:30, it says, "But the person who does anything presumptuously, whether he is native born or a stranger, that one brings reproach on Yahweh, and he shall be cut off from his people." So clearly, Paul performed these sacrifices to say that you have completely misunderstood my epistles.